Bitcoin managed to exceed its historical high set on December 2021 just yesterday, March 5th, 2024. There's a gap of a few days between the time I prepare this video and the time I publish it on YouTube, during which time prices can change drastically. Right now, investors' attention is starting to shift to Ethereum, which would normally be the next major cryptocurrency to surpass its historical highs. Rumors are already circulating that an ETF for Ethereum is being prepared by the end of the year. And this, after the resounding success of the Bitcoin ETF, can only be mega bullish for Ethereum. Yesterday, Ethereum traded at over $3,822 on Binance. The questions are obvious. How high can Ethereum grow in this cycle? But which currency can bring higher profits at this moment, Bitcoin or Ethereum? For this, we have to take several factors into account, but it seems that at the macroeconomic level, things are aligning in favor of the crypto space. First of all, there's the Bitcoin halving, which historically brought huge increases in the value of Bitcoin. And then through the secondary waves of the crypto market, Ethereum and then other altcoins grew. After the first halving in 2012, Bitcoin increased afterwards, from a few dollars to over 1,000, increasing its value several hundred times. After the halving in 2016, the price of Bitcoin increased from $650 to $20,000, an appreciation of more than 30 times. At the last halving, the price of Bitcoin was approximately $8,000, and later it increased to the highs of December 2021 at $69,000, an increase of more than 8 times. As the capitalization of Bitcoin is increasing, it is obvious that the increases will be smaller and smaller, but they continue to be extremely high. The next halving will take place on April 18, 2024. It's important to remember that the rebound in the market does not take place immediately after the halving, but as history shows us, new highs are reached approximately 12 to 18 months after this event, the halving being followed by usually rather than a price drop in the first phase. Another bullish phenomenon for the crypto market is going to happen in this time horizon, namely the cutting of monetary policy interest rates and possibly even the implementation of new quantitative easing campaigns. I expect the interest rate cuts will start at the end of 2024, and in 2025 we will see new quantitative easing programs. The end of the conflict in Ukraine could take place in the next 1 to 2 years, which would again give courage to more people to come to the crypto market. Bringing inflation back to a bearable threshold of 3 to 4% at the level of civilized countries can also take place by the end of the year. And this would give more people the opportunity to make investments, no longer having this permanent daily stress, food, and necessities become more expensive. Under these conditions, we have real expectations for Ethereum to exceed the threshold of $10,000, and maybe even head towards $15,000. While Bitcoin also has real chances this time to exceed the psychological threshold of $100,000. Exactly how high it'll go is very difficult to predict. Although there are chances it will exceed 150,000 or even 200,000, it's difficult to make such statements here. Even though in other places, people like Robert Kiyosaki, who a few years ago shouted everywhere that Bitcoin is going to zero, now roars with the same conviction that by July it will exceed $1 million. We try to avoid such extremist behaviors here because they are not useful to us. Bitcoin will not go to zero, but not to 1 million either. The crypto market is so young and so small that a lot of external factors have an enormous influence on it. Therefore, I recommend that you take my predictions and anyone else's with caution, because no one can know the future. From my point of view at this moment, Ethereum can be more profitable than Bitcoin until the end of this cycle. I still think that a major correction in the next period is inevitable. By a major correction, I mean one of at least 20%. This is just my opinion and is not financial advice for you. Tell me in the comments what your opinion is. I'm curious to hear it and would love to exchange ideas. Don't forget to like and share if you want to support our work here, and subscribe if you haven't already. I also invite you to take a look at Swiss Money, an innovative banking solution that comes from Switzerland. We are among the ambassadors for this wonderful group. It's your perfect digital wallet in which you can manage both fiat money and cryptocurrencies. You can find the links you need in the description. And as always, take care of your money.